Greetings, peace, and blessings. Happy Friday. Today is Venus Day. Oh, what a great day it is for Venus Day. Venus Day is always a day of respite, or hopefully it is. But before I talk about Venus, I want to say that today is Donation Day, and I would love it if the work that I do adds value to your life for you to make a donation. You can make it at Monique Ruffin is my Venmo. It's at sign Monique Ruffin is my Venmo, and then my Cash App is $ Monique hyphen Ruffin. And any type of donation is fine. I'm not attached at all. My intention and reason for doing donations is for reciprocity, to keep the energy circulating. And we benefit most from where we give our energy to. So if what I offer benefits you, if you want to really be able to embody it and live the principles and the things that I offer, it's important to give an offering, right? And so if you don't have money, that's fine. Venus does govern money, but you can just show your appreciation, because Venus is also that. Venus is appreciation and adoration and honor and all of those things. So you can just do that as well, and that works fine too. And I honor each and every one of you when I'm here every day sharing the wisdom or the information that comes through, and it is my pleasure to do so. It is absolutely, I wouldn't have it any other way, except for when I'm sharing the most painful things ever. So here we go. Here we go. Venus is the planet that governs our ability to restore ourselves. It governs beauty and art and love. It is Oshun and Aphrodite and Venus, and it is also Het Haru in the Kemetic philosophy. Venus is our heart. It's our emotions. It's how we feel. It's how we relate to others also. But it's first and foremost how we relate to ourselves. It's also money. I think I said that. And our value. It's us knowing our value. And so in knowing your value, there's a real interesting thing in that. I often think of, when I think about Black people, the collective that we are, I always feel like I always get an image of like a child, like 3 years old in its diapers, walking around with a gold bar, and the gold bar is attached to them, right? Or that they're made out of gold, and they walk and they're alone and they're walking by adults, and people see the value of them because they're made out of gold, but they are so young and so youthful, they have no idea how valuable they are. And that is how I see Black people, that we really don't understand the capacity, the fullness of how valuable we are, how enriched we are, because we have this energy that is like no other energy on the planet, carried by any other human beings. And so if you understand your value, when you go into experiences or create anything, you know that there is a reciprocity that should be returned, right? And so Venus says, what is your value? What is your worth? And today Venus is in a square with Pluto and a square with Jupiter. And I just talked about this yesterday with Jupiter being conjunct Pluto. So Venus in a square with Pluto is about your emotions, your heart, your love. And it's saying, like, where do you need to be transformed in this area? Where are you requiring a change, a shift, a death of sorts? And oh my God, it's so incredibly painful, because yesterday I was in this incredible experience. I had this conversation with a friend of mine the other day that really hurt my feelings. And what they said, like, I had made some plans to go to their house to hang out, and something else came up for them. And they said to me, well, if you don't have anywhere else to go, then you can come here. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. I felt so much pain. I felt like, wow, this is rejection. This is rejection. And so what I did, because of the way I live my life, I understand that I'm creating every reality. This is my story. So I went in and asked myself, where am I rejecting myself? Where am I rejecting myself? And as the day unfolded, I got to see so clearly how I try to make pretty, and I try to be a people pleaser, and I say yes when I really want to say no, and I am not willing to ask for what I really desire because I don't want to be too much. There are these ways that I reject myself that are core to who I am, and I do it because I've been conditioned to do it all of my life. It's the thing I was talking about yesterday, like never having anything that belonged to me. So I sort of still succumb to that sort of way of being. And so today, with Venus in a square with Pluto, you get to ask, because this is a really strong energy. This is a death energy. What aspect of you and the way you relate to others needs to die? Are you putting yourself second? Are you biting your tongue? Are you overly pushy? Are you, like, I know, because it's all the flip of the same coin. So, for me, I tend to be more sacrificing myself for the well-being of others. But the opposite of that is requiring other people to sacrifice themselves for me. So it's really about coming home to yourself and literally honoring what it is you need and desire, but not making anybody else responsible for it. Loving yourself so, so much that you are just willing to be true to who you are, to how you feel, to what's important to you, to your value, and know that that is a God-given energetic. Like, you don't have to play small. You don't have to force anybody. None of that has to be. All you need to do is love yourself so supremely as you are, with the flaws, with whatever it is. It's all good. One of the things that I really admire is women who can be bitches, women who do not give a fuck about what anybody thinks, and they will do whatever they want, whether it be being a gold digger, what we call a gold digger, or being a bitch, or any of that stuff, because it's likely sometimes, not always. I know for me, that's a hard thing for me to be, because I so care about what other people think of me. I so care about other people liking me, or having something good to say about me, but in the end it always turns sour anyway, because I'm not honoring myself. So where is it in your own life that you are not really honoring yourself? And what does that show up as? And how can you begin to course correct that with Venus in a square to Pluto? Venus in a square to Jupiter and Capricorn says that your emotions, your feelings, it matters. It's your guiding light. If you don't honor it, you can't get where you want to be. You can't have what you desire. If you can't honor your Venus, like your heart, your feelings, your desires, if you can't honor your value, then nobody else can. It begins with you. And so today, while Venus is in a square with Pluto, there's some aspect of you that needs to die, and you can feel it because the sun is in Scorpio, so death is all around us. And with Venus in an opposition to Jupiter, in a square to Jupiter, it's saying, what's your value? Do you live by it yourself? Do you have faith in your own feelings, in your own emotions, in your own senses? Do you honor yourself enough to allow yourself to be true to yourself? And then the moon is in Scorpio. We are in the dark of the moon, this new moon energy in Scorpio, which means that the more that you can honor yourself, the more that you can bring your power home to yourself, really come into yourself, honor the truth of who you are, the power of who you are, the more that you are capable of doing that, the more that you can create what it is you desire. Because here's the thing, right? The story you're living is the story that is within your psyche. So however people show up in your life, however things are happening in your life, whether it be money and other people or love or your body, all of that is coming from your psyche. So you are writing that story. So the more you can come home to yourself, accept yourself, love yourself just as you are, without any need to make any changes, with just pure acceptance, the more you can create what it is you desire. You have to really get to the place where you understand that nothing is wrong. And that's the thing that we struggle with in this culture, because we have these ideas of morality, and morality is a man's made construct. Nature does not follow morality. It follows cycles. And that's why we can come to the sun in Scorpio, and death and destruction and sex and all of that is a part of it, because nature, the cosmos, is not in a story about you shouldn't sleep with this person, or that's good or that's bad. It just is what it is. Your morality is created out of how you relate to yourself, out of how you are being with yourself. That is your first moral code. So today we are in a Venus day. Venus is the planet that governs our ability to restore ourselves, the way we relate to others, the way we make money, our value, how we value ourselves. And while it is square Pluto and Jupiter, it is time for some aspect of you to die. I am giving death to the part of me that is willing to sacrifice myself for other people, that believes that I need to be a certain way for other people to like me, that is the eternal people pleaser. I'm done with it. I'm done with it because it's not in alignment with my authenticity, and it really is a lie. And so I want what I want. It is what it is. It's nobody else's responsibility to give it to me, but I'm not going to deny what I want because I want somebody to like me. And that is my truth. And the moon in Scorpio, we're moving into this new moon energy. We are in it. The new moon is tomorrow. And so it's like really, harness the power of your shadow. And my shadow is that I'm a people pleaser. I'm going to make other people like me. That's my shadow. So I'm killing that part of myself. I'm giving thanks for it. I'm grateful. It has served, but it is no longer going to drive the vehicle. So what part are you letting go of? And then when you let go of something, in the death of something, something will be renewed and be birthed, and you will have access to more power, more of your creative potential. So with that, I would love for you guys to do donations today, or you can sign up for the Mars retrograde class. Mars goes direct today. So tomorrow, as Mars goes direct, all that internal stuff is going to come and be living in the 3D reality. So I encourage you to do your best, do your absolute best to honor yourself in the most purest way possible, to love yourself in the deepest way possible, and to put no one before yourself. Peace and blessings. I'm the Moon Mama. Happy Friday the 13th. Happy new moon in Scorpio. Happy death. Happy life. Happy love. Bye-bye.